love Subways, but Quiznos is my first choice and joy. Yeah, I seen this comment and I was like, I love Quiznos too, but here's the thing. I have a Quiznos story. Unfortunately, I don't get Quiznos too often. I don't live in an area where Quiznos is anymore. But I got in Florida, me and my friend Matt, who's Sergeant Matt Earls of the U.S. Marines now. He and I used to go to Quiznos, and he was the one that introduced me to Quiznos. And then I hadn't had Quiznos all the way since then, since Cape Coral, Florida, when we used to go to the movie theaters, and then beside the movie theaters was Quiznos. Of course, I had Subway. Everybody had Subway, and he introduced me to those Blimpie subs, which we don't have at all in Canada. They're really hard to get. Um, yeah, Cape Coral. I used to live there, and me and my friend Matt. He's on my Facebook. I think I showed him a couple times. You can search him up if you want. Uh, we went to Quiznos, so that's the first time I ever had Quiznos was in Lee County, over by the movie theater off of Del Prado Road. Uh, I don't know if it's there anymore, but that's where the movies. And then we would go see the movie. And I remember a girl came up to us, and she was pretty cute too, but she was with her boyfriend, and they tried to sell marijuana to me and Matt. And at the time, I was thinking about starting to smoke marijuana because I had heard about it, but I had my friend Matt there, and he did not want to smoke marijuana, and he was like, "Let's go to Quiznos instead." So we went into Quiznos, and then that's when I tried Quiznos. But at the same time, I was like, "Dang, I wish we would have went over there with the girl and got that marijuana." Love you, Mom. See ya. All that. So, uh-oh. Oh, I got a class picture there that accidentally just went. But I'm going to do another video of the class picture. But yeah, I got to try Quiznos down in Florida, blah, blah, blah. And then eventually I had it again in London, uh, Canada. They have one in London, Canada. So I got to go there. And I did a live video there because it's a big city. So it looked pretty cool. But we don't have many cities in Canada. We only have well, we do have a lot, but we don't have as many as the United States. But we have a lot, don't get me wrong. And it's a big city. It's a big city, don't get me wrong. It's like a mix between Nashville and England. It's almost like England and Nashville mixed a little bit. Like if Canada and the United States and the United Kingdom all mixed up, that's kind of like what it is a little bit. And Canada, though. Yeah, so I got to go to Quiznos there. And then I haven't had Quiznos ever since. But, man, at the time I liked it. They have a special bread. It goes, almost every one of their subs goes through the oven. You can get it small, medium, or large, if you're really, really hungry. They have special items and whatnot. It's really good. I'm sure a lot of people have been there. But I'm off of Quiznos. I went there already. I did want to try that Jimmy John's. Unfortunately, I never got to try them. That's in the United States. People order their Jimmy John's, say that if they want Jimmy John's. They have, see the thing about Jimmy John's, they have sandwich bread. Like, see here? Because your stomach gets tired of this kind of hoagie or whatever, and you get tired of that. Then you just want a normal sandwich piled high and whatnot. They got that. And you're going to say, we have a sandwich shop here in my city, but you have to go and pick it up. Jimmy John's, they have delivery. So that's all I'm saying, that they do the delivery. But, yeah, we have it's called Garage Sandwich Shop. So I haven't tried them yet. But I might try them. And if I do, it's going to be on video, right? Because, and look. They do have some good-looking sandwiches and all that. That one looked like a tuna. What the heck? Somebody had a camel out there in Port Elgin? A camel? That's crazy. Somebody had a camel in my city, or our city. I call it my city now because I'm living here now, but it's our city. It's actually their city, Garage. I've yet to go in it. And when you go into the garage, it looks like it could get busy in there and all that. And it looks like they do have those sandwiches. So if you ever come up to Canada and you're coming up here to Port Elgin, they got the good healthy sandwiches and whatnot. And they even have for those women and all that that like their bean sprouts and everything, they have that kind of stuff too. It's not just they have more than Jimmy John's, it looks like. But they don't do delivery, you gotta go in and grab it. But who wants delivery anyway, After a while, like ask me myself. It's not good for your body. It's not very enjoyable just to deliver everything. Way better to get out and go in. It looks like they even have sit down in there and they have soup, salads, fries, fresh cut, poutines, chili, in-house roasted meats. Roasted meats. What are roasted meats? Oh, and it looks like they even have ice cream. Dude, listen, it's been proven over and over again that that guy was the one that violated the law, not Thomas. I mean, look, I'm the guy making the Garage Sandwich Company limited video, and then eventually I'll go into there and have a sandwich, and you'll be able to see it on video. And then, you know how many sales the garage is going to get off of these videos? It's insane. Though in 5 years, they're going to be like, wow, our sandwich sales went up because people came up and tried their sandwiches. They came from everywhere. As you see, look, you can't just go to Wasaga Beach all the time. There's all different beaches in Ontario if you didn't know. There's not just Toronto Beach and the rest. There's other ones too. It keeps going and going and going. And it keeps going. Even, yeah, Ontario is very big. I think it's one of the biggest provinces, if not the biggest province, is it not? Or Quebec? I'm not 100% sure, but I may be sure that it is the biggest province with southern and northern. They got pasta salad. That's sort of hard to get sometimes. They got, well, you get sick of that Ziggy's or whatever one you may be used to. Or even sometimes you get tired of making your own pasta salad. You want to try somebody else's pasta salad. But I hadn't done anything to them. I helped start the pizza shop. And then I moved out. I was moving out. I didn't like the way I was being treated. I was being harassed sexually and all that. And it wasn't the garage. It just wasn't right. And even the customers of that pizza shop said that. It was like I was paying $1,100 a month rent, all inclusive, and then I was getting hassled by some person below my unit. That doesn't happen at my new unit. Garage Sandwich Company's way down the street. I have to hop on my motor scooter and go down there. My unit is other people like me. You have Mike Buddy next door, and then you have the rest of people that are more like me around the building. Like the lady downstairs and the other guy that we don't know his name, but he lives to the next to Jim where he has a grill and what about the family? Well, you haven't seen them, but I have a family behind me or under me that's really good. They have their really nice barbecues and all that. That Teeswater was all a big setup. I got set up and I went on that Craigslist. I used to live in Southampton and I was doing fine. And then I went on that Craigslist and I had three different choices. And I got intimidated to move to Teeswater and all that. And then I moved to Teeswater and it's like this horrible town, horrible. They don't even have a grocery store. But I've done my big tour of Port Elgin for a lot of places. One thing I said the other day is I haven't been to Independent in a long time. Yeah. But I already went to McDonald's. I did Pizza Delight. I haven't been here though. And I always forget about this little place all the way down there. And that place has fries and all that. And then you got the Niceria place is where I'm gonna go in the future. Not anytime soon. I'm thinking around about 2 more years, in about 2 or 3 years, I'm going to do some videos in some of the nicer places in Port Elgin and all that. Once I get my tattoos all the way straight. Right now, I just knocked out all the fast foods, all the little run-throughs, and all that. I've yet to see this thing, though. I've yet to see that thing. I'm burnt out right now from all the stuff that I did. Look at this one. The Garage Bar and Sandwich is. Oh, this is in Chicago. They have one in Chicago too. All types of Chicago people come up to Port Elgin because I've met them. They say, you know what they always say when they come from Chicago? They say, I'm from Chicago. That's what they always say. So that's what they've always said to me, and I'm like, cool. They came to Brampton, they were like, I'm from Chicago, or something like that. Which I respect, because I like some of the recipes Chicago shared with us. But we got Toronto, too. But believe it or not, there's a lot of people that come and go from Toronto to Chicago and all that. Stephen C. Host. Niagara Falls. Oh, if you're an American person and you're really wanting to see Canada, why would you go to Toronto? You know, it's the same thing almost as Chicago, but I think the mood is Toronto is almost like Chicago, but it's different. So that's a cool thing because I think that's what I got out of Chicago, and that's what they get out of Toronto. It's like pretty much exact same politics, but a little bit different, and then a lot of the same kind of stuff as Chicago. You have that lake shore, you have all that. And then Port Elgin's way smaller. It's more of a beachy, little tiny beach city. It's like a beach town. But what is it called? If I would go to Alberta or something, go see the mountains, or what was that place I was going to say? Oh, Niagara Falls. Niagara Falls is a big thing to go see, especially on the Canadian side. We have the best angle of the falls, was always our thing, right? And we have a lot of midway in all that downtown Toronto, or sorry, downtown Niagara. So that's a big thing if you want to experience Canada like amusement. Niagara Falls is great, but also in the Toronto area, they have a lot of amusements into the Toronto area that I've already been to. They have like African Lion Safari, which I've been to multiple times. They have Sea World, in which I've been to multiple times. They have uh, all different ones. Canada's Wonderland, I think, is around Toronto. So there's so much to do, so much to see. We have like our own little Orlando, if you're thinking Orlando. But even all the way up to New York and all that, they have a Six Flags. And me and my dad, I got to go to even Six Flags. Okay, I was lucky. We stayed for a whole week at Six Flags. We had my dad bought a Greyhound bus and he converted it into a luxury RV. Luxury. And just stay out of the way because this is our family. And actually, we stopped and let a lot of families in it. We had all the game systems in it, N64, yada, yada. My dad still got buses and all that. and all that. We had that. We traveled all the way down. We stayed at Six Flags. Not only can you go to Six Flags, the amusement, but you can also, not only can that, but you can also stay there. You can also stay there, like there's a RV camp park, like a campground. They have campgrounds at all their Six Flags. So you can stay at Six Flags for like a week, 2 weeks, a couple days, a weekend, what have you. And then you can either stay at hotel or the campground. I think that's where we went. Buffalo, Darien Lake. Yeah, Darien Lake. And yeah, it was great. Me and my dad, John Slote. So thanks to John, my dad, that was one of the best experiences that Tom ever had as a person. And I don't think I'll ever be able to go again because it's expensive. And you've seen that M to the K. He got to go to Six Flags. And they have I remember their great wooden roller coaster. I remember all the kids when I was a kid. I know I hurt my leg jumping in the pool or whatever. We didn't have to rent an RV, but you can do that. Even if you don't own an RV and you want that whole RV feeling with the kids playing the lawn games, it's like a big neighborhood of kids and yada yada. Even the parents and whatever, they're having their beverages and grilling on the grill. Who knows what the hell they do? They do all types of stuff. You can rent an RV, and then you have the park. It's not just this campground. It's like you get the campground experience, and then you're like, oh yeah, we're at Six Flags Darien Lake, and then you can go on all the rides and all that. And there's that Anchor Bar Wings. Those are the people that invented buffalo wings. And me and my dad went wing crazy. Wing crazy. Even when I left my dad and started living on my own, all the way to this day where I'm back living with my mom a bit, she comes and goes and whatnot. Well, she's here a lot, you know. I've lived with my mom. I had so many wings. I've had every type of wings, but I never had Anchor Bar, I don't think. But my dad makes them at home in his industrial deep fryer just the same way. But hey, if you're at Six Flags and you want to have the proper wings, go to Anchor Bar. They got it there. It's a really nice bar. It's historic. They have the butter. It's a butter infused, just normal dairy butter infused hot sauce, like a red hot, and all that. So there's Darien Lake. We went on the whole thing, but that isn't all Darien Lake. You gotta look it up. It's huge. I remember the maps. Yeah, we would have the maps and hold on to the maps and all that. Yeah, I knew that. And same here. Like, dude, we used to like do all types of stuff. And we're thinking about if we find out who exactly you are. You feel me? And that's me. That ain't my mom. And what are you going to do about it? You can't do shit. And I told you, go over to Hardin County and get your ass split. Daily breakfast buffet, guys. Beaver Brothers Lakeside Cafe. That lady's got so much fucking gray hair, it's unbelievable. I guarantee you, if she keeps going on, you watch, kids. If she keeps going on, she's going to be left in the fucking dust. My dad, he'll leave her in the dust. My dad's had 4 different wives. You think that Nikki's his only wife? He's had Val, this other one. He's had a lot of wives, all right? She's just another wife. If it comes down to it, he'll fucking leave her to go live. She'll go back to Florida with nothing but a sweet tomato fetish, all right? Because that's what she'll leave with. Unique shopping experiences. Get off my dad's case about that kind of stuff. It's not very friendly. especially when you're supposed to be welcome to the family. Look at it. Check out our Darien Square attractions. Because that's what it is. I moved to Canada. That's a delusion. If Tom wanted to go down to the United States, it isn't very hard, all right? There's people in the United States that swam on a banana boat, all right? And it's like, but Tom, already, I live in a $7 million house, all right? I've said it before. My building I live in is $7 million. So why would somebody that lives in a $7 million building with all the stuff that I've experienced in my life hop on a banana boat to go down to some state in which I don't have a $7 million building at? Okay? And the same goes for a lot of you. And then that's when it starts to tear away at us. It's like, oh my gosh, I can't go to there when I want to go there. For Americans, it's why can't they go to Canada? For Canadians, it's why can't they go to America? And then eventually you go down and you're like, wow, I was mad or whatever. Or you go up to Canada because it's a certain period of time. I just seen my teacher, Miss Terry, and all that. They came up to Canada because I needed my thing fixed or whatever. Yeah, they came up to Canada. I need tattoo work on my hand. It still needs tattoo work. And all that. But it's became the point now. People have seen me and they're tired of seeing me. I feel like because I'm tired of it too. But now I know there is a procedure, so I'm going to work hard and save my money, hopefully. Or I'm going to get more tattoos, actually. And not on my face, though. I'm not getting any more tattoos on my face. I just got two. I'm not getting any more. Maybe one more on my face. But I'm not doing like that, any of those other guys. Not like Soldier Boy or anything. Not even like this girl. I don't want any tattoos on my butt. I don't want, maybe on my back eventually, but not on my butt. And I just was never into getting it on the butt. But I don't mind girls that have it on their butt, but I wouldn't get it on my butt.